My name's Piper Neill and I'm from Seattle, Washington. My work is predominantly interested in themes of inherited histories and nostalgia. I'm very interested in the concept of how one's personal bias, view of the world is shaped by things that you experience as a young person, or that you gain from your family or from your social circle or from your larger social circle that you grew up in your town or where you went to school. I'm originally from Colorado, so I think that says something about what's stuck in my subconscious or something. I think that it really influences how you view the world. So I'm very interested in exploring the detritus of things from the past and how it influences contemporary society and moving forward. Very interested in the idea of hero archetypes. And the cowboy is featured a lot, and for each body of work I work in completely different material. I love to draw, so that often plays a big role in my studio practice. But then in three-dimensional forms I use everything. I've used bronze, making big inflatable blow-ups for outdoor temporary sculptures, chrome, neon, and I also make short films. My background, I went to art school, but I also studied animation, so when the whim strikes, I'll make a series of stop-motion animations or using found footage that I can find at places like the Smithsonian Archives online. I'm a big fan of recontextualizing old things, as I've already mentioned, so I love finding old film reels, old things on 8mm and 35mm that's been put in digital format, and then really just playing with it and making an entirely new narrative out of something that had a very different meaning when it was originally shot. It's fun to think of making something I'm interested in such a new material that has its own fragility and limits and strengths. And for what I'm hoping to make here, I think it's a real fun challenge to really be focused in a very formal sense on color use. Kind of reminds me back of my foundation year at art school, when I really learned color theory and how to apply what will happen if I apply this to that, and what third shade results, and how to make gradations. And really it's a very pleasurable exercise, because normally I don't think quite that in such a linear fashion. My goal right now is I want to make a series of cylinders of varying scales. I think the tallest will be maybe as large as 30 inches tall and pretty thick, because I want to engrave them afterwards. So I'm looking to you guys to give me some direction on how I can achieve just something that's visually will present itself, that will be a good platform to etch into afterwards. These are all just old pop cans from the 50s that I thought were quite fascinating, and I thought it might be an interesting exercise to take something that was really a throwaway object and elevate it and give it new meaning by putting it on a very beautiful, spectacularly colored glass cylinder that's at a much larger scale than what the original object would have existed in. I was so excited to get the chance to work with these guys. I mean, everyone is just so skilled. It's very impressive to watch. I mean, I just say, I want to make a cylinder, and I watch them make it, and I know that's a very difficult shape to make, because you have to make it completely straight. Otherwise, if it's a couple of degrees off, it doesn't look right. So that's a hard shape to make, and they've been just very great to work with already. I'm only 1 day and a quarter into it, and it's been really fun so far.